Yeah! Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering where I've been. Or better yet, you're probably wondering what's caused me to have such a silly and over-the-top reaction. Well, the answer's quite simple. Yeah, I got a Wii for Christmas! I can play Wii Sports now! What's going on, guys and gals? My name is FireAntoniyo, and I'm a happy little camper today. If you've been online over the last week, you probably already know that the Game Awards just happened, and much to our delight, we received a decent amount of information regarding the future of our favorite little blue speedster, Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought it'd be a fun idea to make a discussion type video, just sharing my thoughts on what's to come, seeing as I'm quite fond of the Sonic series, and I haven't made a video in over a year and a half. So let's get into it! After what seemed like forever, we finally got a closer look at two of the big three Sonic things coming next year in 2022. The sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie and the new game Sonic Frontiers. The third of which being Sonic Prime, the new Netflix series that was teased a while ago. We have received word by the animation team regarding its progress, and we even got some concept art a while back. And so far, I gotta say, I'm excited to see what's in store for this one. I don't need to see Sonic do more Fortnite dances, however. Like, can that game just cease to exist already? Anyway, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, I'd like to start off by sharing my thoughts on Sonic 2 the movie, seeing as that's probably the easier one to digest out of the two. Right off the bat, I just want to say, wow. This honestly looks like it's going to be a fun ride. I really enjoyed the first Sonic movie. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but it had heart to it, some fun action scenes, and jokes that were actually kind of funny.
Ooh, look what came out of my egg sack.
I only had a few minor gripes with it. I kinda wanted to see a little more of Sonic's world throughout the film. I wish the movie didn't rely on cringy, low-hanging fruit jokes too much. And seriously, what's with all the fucking Fortnite emotes? Enough already! Besides those few things, we got a pretty solid Sonic movie. It definitely could have been a lot worse, I'm sure most of us are aware.
Meow?
The fact that someone approved that design still keeps me up at night. But enough about the first movie. The sequel looks like it's gonna blow it out of the water. I don't know about anyone else, but I got some serious Sonic Adventure vibes from this trailer. The beginning reminded me of Speed Highway and also the first cutscene from Sonic Adventure. Then there was the ice cap snowboarding part. I'm pretty sure that's the Master Emerald's temple from the Mystic Ruins. And seeing Sonic and Tails aboard the tornado, dodging and weaving through missiles gave me goosebumps. Also, I'm like 90% sure this wasn't intentional, but the water bursting out of the drains seemed like a fun reference to the opening of SA1. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but shut up, I'm excited, alright? I really like the idea of Sonic going out on his own to fight crime and help the everyday folk. That's a really cool idea and definitely true to the character that I know at least. He still makes a few lame jokes throughout the trailer here and there, but honestly, that's just a characteristic of this guy at this point. Jim Carrey, once again, is absolutely killing it as Robotnik/Eggman. I really love to see him having fun with the role. Lord knows I would be. I love the new look he's been given too. He looks a hell of a lot more like the character this time around, and holy shit, that shot of him walking out of the space capsule with all his mechs looks so freaking badass. I'm super glad that Colleen O'Shaughnessy? I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm really glad she was kept as the voice for Tails. I was worried she'd be swapped out for some other celebrity that sounds nothing like the character, or at least doesn't suit the role. I've been seeing that a lot of people wanted Tom Holland as the voice for Tails, but like, why? I got nothing against the guy, he's a good actor and all, but do people genuinely want him for the voice of Tails?
Whoa, you're the Avengers!
It just doesn't fit. That'd be like if they got Chris Pratt to voice Mario or something. And there's this video's topical joke, and I've now dated this video horribly. What am I doing with my life? James Marsden's character hasn't seemed to have changed all that much. It looks like he's taking more of a father figure role to Sonic this time around, offering him words of wisdom from Oprah. God, some of these jokes are lame. And that's about it. Movie's looking good. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be in theaters April 8th, 2022. How could I forget about my boy Knuckles? God damn, was it a treat to see him at the end of this trailer coming in all badass.
Do I look like I need your power?
It's so cool to see Knuckles back as a tough, imposing character again. I was getting really tired of him just being the token, strong, dumb character. The previous Sonic games aren't too guilty of this. There's a few nods here and there of him being all bark and no bite, but Sonic Boom really drove this idea into the ground.
Oh gosh, you're cute! Well, look at you! Look at you! Hi! Look at you! Hey, little fella! Well,
Look at you!
I was a little skeptical about his new voice actor. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of celebrities playing voices of characters that don't fit. But even I'll admit, Idris Elba sounded pretty clean, even if we only did hear a few seconds of dialogue from him. And I really like the movie makeover he was given too. They made him look big and tough without going too overboard like they did with Boom Knuckles. Speaking of the design, Sonic and Tails both look magnificent. We really have come a long way since that first thing we saw back in 2019. Sonic looks really cool in a few shots here. The only thing I'd adjust is maybe make his spines a little bit longer, but other than that, he's pretty solid. Tails is just adorable. Look at this little guy. I just want to give him a hug. I love how fluffy his tails are, and that little cowlick on his head is just so cute, man.
And yeah, that's basically all I've got to say about the movie so far. It's definitely looking really good, a lot better than the first one. Not that the first one was bad per se, but at times it did just feel like a movie with Sonic in it rather than a Sonic movie. The plot, if you ask me, seems pretty predictable again, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, just for funsies, I'm gonna predict the entire plot of the movie.
Sonic's bored with his life and likes going out and solving the world's problems. After a little while, Sonic and Tails meet and become best friends. Somewhere along the lines, Robotnik makes his way back to Earth after discovering the Master Emerald and Knuckles. He tricks Knuckles into thinking Sonic and Tails are the bad guys, setting off the adventure. At the last minute, Robotnik pulls the rug out from underneath Knuckles, revealing his true intentions with the Master Emerald, and the three amigos team up in the end to stop him once and for all.
The whole Eggman tricks Knuckles plotline has been done numerous times throughout the Sonic series, so it's pretty easy to see it coming again, but I don't mind it so much so long as we get a fun action adventure. Now, the next bit of news we received has been the one that most folks have been waiting for. Except me. I've been terrified. It's been 4 years since Sonic's last mainline outing. Holy shit, it's been 4 years. And what has Sonic Team been working on these past 4 years? I wish I could tell you, but we still hardly know.
Well, we at least know what the game is now and what it's called after months of rumors and speculation. Fans were calling it Sonic Rangers at one point until the name Sonic Frontiers was leaked somehow and then proven real recently.
I've never really kept up with rumor gossip simply because it's easy to get misled or get your hopes up, so most of the stuff we were shown is pretty new to me.
This game was teased a while back during the Sonic Central live presentation, which by the way, I was really pissed about. I stayed up till 3 AM to see what things were in store for the guy, and all we got were weird crossover events and barely 30 seconds of animation telling us... Zap? Nothing!
I wasn't all that excited by that initial reveal. I was a lot more confused and unfazed by it, really. All I sort of got from it was, oh, okay, well, here's the next main Sonic game, I guess.
Also, they're doing the weird logo thing again they did with Sonic Forces. Please, Sega, not again. But now we got to see more of what's to come, and I gotta say, I am kind of concerned. I will say, however, it's nice to see the return of these well-animated cutscenes. Our boy here is animated really nicely and looks a hell of a lot more expressive this time around. All the characters looked really stiff and awkward in the teasers for Sonic Forces, and you could kinda tell that these trailers in general were made on the cheap. Which is a reflection of the game, really. Anyway, there seems to be this strange unknown voice communicating with Sonic throughout these scenes, further adding to the mysterious nature of these games so far. And it also proves that no matter how fast I run, Tails, I can't outrun the voices! After that chase scene, we get our very first look at the game. And what are we getting?
Open World Sonic.
Now, upon first glance, I just want to say that this new world, visually, looks gorgeous. I really am impressed with the upgrade the graphics have been given since Forces. Like, gee whiz, they really have outdone themselves this time. And then I saw this shot, and immediately got nervous.
Look, I don't mean to sound negative right off the bat, okay? Believe it or not, I don't want another bad Sonic game. Just let me explain why I feel this way.
An open world Sonic game has been up in the air for some time now, and while I've never been against the idea, it's always made me nervous because Sonic's mechanics have never really been tailor-made for an open space. I have a similar opinion about the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game. People have always discussed the idea of an open world Pokemon game, but now that we're actually getting one, I really hope they just haven't thrown together a half-assed open world where the Pokemon trainers' mechanics don't coincide with the world around them at all. Also, real quick, this open world looks absolutely miserable. Muddy looking textures, Pokemon that look like they don't want to be there, and draw distance that 2012 Minecraft Pocket Edition can compete with. Come on, Game Freak and Pokemon Company, you guys have billions of dollars and this is the best you can do? How did Bandai Namco make a better looking game than you guys did? Get your shit together! Okay, I feel better now. Sorry. Back to Sonic. The point I was trying to make is that the open world we now have needs to be designed around Sonic's abilities, or vice versa. You can't just throw Sonic in an open space and hope for the best, otherwise we'd have a game no better than that Unreal Engine Sonic demo. Huh, I wonder if Sega really did hire this guy. We've had some pretty decent examples of how open worldish Sonic games could be. Sonic GDK Green Hill Paradise is a lot of fun. It's a little bit janky at some points, but it's a very impressive proof of concept that manages to capture the feeling of rolling around at the speed of sound. But my personal favorite open worldish Sonic game has gotta be Sonic Utopia. I'm hopeful that Sonic Frontiers takes a few pointers from this fan game. It can feel a little barren and empty here and there, but the branching pathways and fun momentum-based gameplay more than make up for it. It feels like the true 3D Sonic game that we've all been wanting forever. It's honestly really great stuff. I'll chuck links in the description for both these games. I highly recommend you check them out if you haven't already. They're both lots of fun. By the looks of things, Frontiers World seems to have some pathways and obstacles specifically built for Sonic. I noticed some grind rails in the background followed by some platforms, and these walls on this tower structure looks like Sonic will be able to run up them or something. Like I said, if we get an open world tailor-made for Sonic, we might have a really fun game on our hands. Anyway, unlike the movie, this game's plot seems to be a little more cryptic and ominous. There's the aforementioned voice in Sonic's head
that he can't escape no matter how fast he runs.
These weird ancient mech things chasing Sonic around, and holy shit, that's a big boy! I can't lie and say that I'm not the slightest bit intrigued of what the plot of this game might be. I like the idea of Sonic being chased around the map by these giant Shadow of the Colossus type behemoths, or even having to chase him down. It definitely has potential and sounds like a lot of fun, but I guess we'll know for sure come E3 2022. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say about Sonic Frontiers. It has potential and seems like it could be a lot of fun. I just really hope Sonic Team take their time with this one. I just don't want to get my hopes up too high.
I wish I could say a little bit more about this game, but we really weren't shown that much to begin with. I don't want you all to think that I'm dreading this game, because I'm not. I'm actually quite interested to see how this pans out. I just don't think I can bear another Sonic Forces. Really, if you think about it, the last good Sonic game we got was Sonic Mania, but the last good Sonic game we got made by Sonic Team was Generations back in 2011. It's been over 10 years. Lost World wasn't awful, but it was without a doubt a step down from what came before it. Then there was Sonic Boom. Then a bunch of mobile games. Then Sonic Forces. Been an exhausting decade. Anyway, those are my thoughts about Sonic's big year next year. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about these upcoming titles in the comment section below. You'll no doubt hear from me again when Sonic the Movie 2 and Sonic Frontiers launch. I plan on making full-length videos on each topic, and hey, maybe even the Sonic Netflix series when it releases, who knows? And hi, it's me. For those wondering where I've been the last year and a half, I've just had a ton of personal crap going on in my own life that's sort of impeded on my YouTube presence. A lot of it has to do with university, and the other has to do with something else that's sort of still going on in the world. You all know the thing. I don't want any of that stopping me, however, because I still really enjoy putting these YouTube videos together. I've got a ton of videos planned for the future and a few more coming down the pipeline right now, so stay tuned. And if you're new by some chance, why not consider subscribing? It would really mean the world to me.
Hey, FireAntoniyo, I'm back.
Dude, where the f*** have you been?
Imagine all the people asking you that.
Touché.
Anyway, you won't believe it, FireAntoniyo. I teleported to the future. I've already played and seen all the things you just talked about.
Really?
Truly, you won't believe what happens in the second Sonic movie.
Don't spoil it, please.
Sonic dies.
Okay, well that's just stupid.
Haha, I got you. But Knuckles dies though.
Oh, bullshit. He's one of the main characters too, you know.
Metal Sonic gets teased at the end of the movie.
This video's either gonna age like fine wine or milk out in the sun.